their schemes and adventuring. Yes, it's well worth the fee. So roll up, see how they break the universe, how they come that word. Who are these men of lust, greed and glory? Rip off the mask and let's see. But that's not right. Oh no, what's the story? Look, there's you and there's me.
It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Come on, hold on tight. Well, come on, hold on tight.
Though it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night,
I can see paradise by the dashboard light.
ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed.
Ain't no doubt about it. Baby, got to go and shout it. Ain't no doubt about it. We were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed. Baby, don't you hear my heart? You gotta drown it out the radio. I've been waiting so long for you to come along and have some fun. Well, I gotta let you know, no, you're never gonna regret it. So open up your eyes, I got a big surprise. It'll feel alright. Well, I wanna make your motor run. And now our bodies are hold so close and tight. It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Come on, hold on tight. Oh, come on, hold on tight.
Though it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night,
I can see paradise by the dashboard light. Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. Paradise by the dashboard light.
you got to do what you can and let Mother Nature do the rest. Ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely.
We're gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way in tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way in tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way in tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way in tonight.
Okay, here we go. We got a real pressure cooker going here. Two down, nobody on, no score, bottom of the ninth. There's the windup, and there it is, a line shot up the middle. Look at him go. This boy can really fly. He's rounding first and really turning it on now. He's not letting up at all. He's going to drive the second. The ball is bottled out in center, and here comes the throw, and what a throw. He's going to slide in head first. Here he comes. He's out. No, wait, safe at second base. This kid really makes things happen out there. Batter steps up to the plate. Here's the pitch, and he's going, and what a jump he's got. He's trying the third. Here's the throw. It's in the dirt. Safe at third. Holy cow, stolen base. Taking a pretty big lead out there, almost daring him to try and pick him off. Pitcher glances over, winds up, and it's bunted down the third base line. The suicide squeeze is on. Here he comes. Squeeze play is going to be close. Here's the throw. Here's the play at the plate. Holy cow, I think he's going to make it.
Stop right there. I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me a wife? Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me a wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever?
Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it.
wait all night. What's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no? What's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no?
Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Well, let me sleep on it. I'll give it 1 ounce in the morning.
I gotta know right now.
Let me sleep on it.
Will you love me forever?
Baby, let me sleep on it.
Will you never leave me?
Let me sleep on it. I'll give it 1 ounce in the morning. I'll tell you in the morning.
Right now, before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever?
Let me sleep on it.
Will you love me forever?
Let me sleep on it.
Will you love me forever?
I couldn't take it any longer. God, I was crazy when the feeling came up on me like a tidal wave. Started swearing to my God and on my mother's grave that I would love it till the end of time. I swore I would love it till the end of time. So now I'm praying for the end of time to hurry up and arrive. 'Cause if I gotta spend another minute with you, I don't think that I can really survive. I'll never break my promise or forget my vow. But God only knows what I can do right now. I'm praying for the end of time, that's all that I can do. Praying for the end of time so I can end my time with you. Danger, she's out into the night. Danger, she's such a pretty sight. She was treated so badly at sea. Now she's looking for a dream. Danger, out into the night. Danger, she walks the streets alone. Danger, all the bars she now knows. All the men that look her way could be hers, hers today. Danger, she's out into the night. Locked into love affair, didn't seem to go nowhere. With no choice, she thought she might rush into the wind, go out into the night. Danger, walks the streets alone. All the bars she now knows. All the men that look her way could be hers today. someone new. She don't know where or who. She wants to do it
Pistol shots ring out in a barroom night. Enter Betty Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood. Cries out, my God, they've killed them all. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Three bodies lying dead as Patty see, and another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. I didn't do what he says, and he throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. I saw him leave and he says, and he stops. One of us had better call up the cops. And so Patty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with their red lights flashing in a hot New Jersey night. Meanwhile, far away in another part of town, Reuben Carter and a couple of friends are driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown. Had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down when a cop pulled him over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you wanna draw the heat. Alfred Bello had a partner and he had a rap for the cops. Him and other Dexter Bradley were just out prowling around. He said, I saw two men running out, they looked like middleweights. Jumped into a white car with out-of-state plates. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. The wounded man looks up to his one dying eye. Say, why'd you bring him in here for? He ain't the guy. Here's the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. 4 months later, the ghetto's on flame. Reuben's in South America, fighting for his name. Well, Arthur Dexter Bradley's still in the robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws to him, looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder that you happened in a bar? Remember you said you saw the getaway car? Thinking like to play ball with the law. Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. Arthur Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. The cop said a poor boy like you can use a break. We got you for the motel job and you're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. You'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We wanna put his ass in the stir. We wanna pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman jail. Reuben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he'd say, I do it for pay. And when it's over, never had a chance. The judge made Reuben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the old white jury agreed. Reuben Carter was falsely tried. The crime was murder one. Guess who testified? Bello and Bradley, and they both all they lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? To see him obviously framed couldn't help but make me feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. Now all the criminals in their coats and their ties are free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. Yes, that's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.